is raising his hand. I see comic book. A lot of people have trouble with the paper. Should I send you a picture? Yes, you can send me a picture. Do we have more Zooms today? Not planning on any more Zooms today. Not today, because we had to do that yesterday because we didn't have the most successful meeting the first time. So here's Maya telling me she really liked the Mishnah video. How do I send the Navi to you? We just answered that question. I can't send it a picture of it, or can I just when I come back? Yeah, I mean, why can't you send a picture of it? I'm not sure why, Emma, you can't send a picture of it. Daniel, did I get your movie? I'm not sure if I got your movie. I'm going to look. Okay, what's Abigail saying it looks so cool about? I don't know. All right. And did you know if someone who puts a blue hand on their screen means it? Yeah, I did know that. So I will definitely use that in the future to know. Okay, so can we get started with the Javi? Go ahead. You have a question, but then we got to get started, I think.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get to see the videos because.
Well, you don't have to see them yet because they're today's assignments, and it's only 10:30. So I didn't expect Daniel. We're all watching you, so let's kind of remember that. I don't want to, but basically, you don't have to see them yet. You can start doing your work after this Zoom video. So if you didn't see those videos yet, don't worry. They're just at some point today. You should watch them.
Where to find it?
Where do you find it? It's posted in Google Classroom.
I know. I don't see it though. I'm looking at it now.
Well, what class? Okay, so what class are you looking at?
Mishnah and Chumash.
All right. So try clicking on Chumash or clicking on Mishnah.
I don't see anything. It says lice facts.
Okay, so click on that, and you might see that there's something there for you to watch, right?
Yes, you and a girl.
Yeah, so that's the video. That's the video, Javi. You're gonna click on that. You're gonna have to get comfortable with Google Classroom and click on things and look for things, and that's the only way that you're gonna be able to access these videos. But that's the video. That girl is the one I did an interview with. She is. I'm not gonna spoil it, so you could watch the video and you'll see what it is. All right. Good.
All right.
Okay. Everybody ready to start our lesson for today? Okay, good. Everybody's out there. Beautiful. I'm so proud of all you guys. I know how crazy this is that we're all here and not in school, and we're doing this, and it's really crazy. And we should just have everything should be good really quickly. So I'm going to start to share my screen now to show you what our lesson is. Now, if you don't have a Haggadah, you could still follow along. There are pages, like I said, on Google Classroom that you can print if your printer doesn't work. So I'm not giving that away, Benny, because you're gonna have to watch the video. But if the printer doesn't work, you can still follow along in our video now and maybe take some notes because there's going to be some questions about it later on. I am a mad mind. I'm not sure what I'm going to get mine. Okay. Anyways, great. So you're getting your Haggadah. Okay. So, and those of you that don't have a Haggadah yet, okay, so please stay tuned. I'm going to be talking to Moradasa to find out when she gets the Haggadah. So anybody who hasn't gotten their Haggadah yet should go there to get it. Okay, so let's get started. Sharing screen. Okay, And okay, and we're gonna start with our first. I see you have a question, but just hold on for now. Okay, let's go to new Haggadah. Okay, so quick look here, how people are doing. Okay, everyone's looking great. Okay, so we're gonna get started. What happens if I try to see more people at the same time? No, that doesn't help. Okay, so basically yesterday, if you weren't in our, if you were not in our lesson, we started going through our Haggadah. Now, in fifth grade, it's different than in the earlier grades because, you know, in the earlier grades, um, they're teaching you about Pesach and they're telling you the rules about everything about not eating chametz. So we're starting straight with the Haggadah because we assume that, you know, you guys know that, but we're going to go over that as well. You know, that chametz, anything that's made of chametz is forbidden to eat and have in our houses on Pesach, and we have to get rid of it before Pesach, and we have to get we have to either have new dishes for Pesach, or we have to put our old dishes in hot water. We have to make our kitchens kosher for Pesach. So all those go into preparation of Pesach. I was listening to my son. His Rebbe was teaching him that the mommy goes and buys things like ketchup and things like that, even though there's no chametz to it, or other objects that, you know, we don't really have chametz in them, but we buy new things. Everything is new for Pesach. That's just part of what people do for Pesach. I saw my other son was learning what the ka'ara was, what the Seder plate was. So we'll get to those. We'll get to the Seder plates, you know, later. But now we're just going straight to the Haggadah. So yesterday we learned that there are 15 different steps to the Seder. Okay, Kadesh, Orchatz, all the way to the Nirtza is 15, and we sang the Kadesh song. So basically, let's see if we can. Okay, so really quickly, let's all see if we can sing together. You know, the song that we sang yesterday. You ready? We're all unmuted. We're gonna sing together. Here we go.
We celebrate
Anybody know the word?
Cups of wine, finally Yossi coming in the prizes.
Let's go.
Okay, great job on that, guys. And then there's the other more classical tune of Kadesh Orchatz Karpas Yachatz Magi Rakta Motzi Matzah Maror Korech Shulchan Orech Tafun Barech Halel Nirtza. Wow, there's a real interesting character over here. Maybe that's Ari. I can't really tell who that is, but definitely. And Sam, Noah, and Isaac, Abigail, and Gavi. I can't really tell if you're listening because your video is off, but I hope that you are. Okay, so then we learned about that. Then we learned about, these are all the simanim. Each one is described in your Haggadah. And then we learned about why we have 4 cups of wine. Why we have 4 cups of wine. So we explained that there are 4 cups of wine because there are these 4 words. And we actually learned about them in Chumash this year. So that's why we have 4 cups. Then we learned that the first cup of the four. Got something I can show you right here. You know, the first cup of wine that I'm not drinking, I'm just holding the cup, is the kos of kiddush. Okay, so and we call that kadesh. So basically, I'm just letting you know that is the that was some of the things that we learned about in the in yesterday's lesson. Okay, what's this over here? Manage participants. Okay, everyone looks good. Doesn't look like anybody is waiting to come in. Okay, moving right along, everybody. We filled this sheet in yesterday. We filled in what's orchatz, what karpas is, what yachatz is. We filled all that in yesterday. So at this point, you should have filled that in. And on the assignment, there was that I posted in Google Forms. You had to explain what orchatz was, what karpas was, yachatz was. So orchatz is when we wash our hands, without a bracha. Karpas is when we dip the vegetable into the salt water, okay? And yachatz, and we make a bracha bar priyadama, and yachatz is when we break the middle matzah, and we take, let me see if anybody remembers. Raise your hand if you can answer what we do by yachatz. I got going all the way down the screen and then moving up again to see. I see we got Javi have her hand up. Abigail, I think that is, has her hand up. Mayrav, I can't tell if she has her hand up or not. We got someone over there. Who's that? That's Ruthie. Ruthie looks like she's going to sleep. Okay, Ruthie, tell us, what is yachatz? Can't hear you, Ruthie. Maybe you got to unmute your computer. Okay, I think that's just not working out for Ruthie over here. Somebody maybe is trying to admit. Shemaya maybe went out and he's back in now. Okay, so no answer from Ruti. We're gonna move down to see if somebody else can answer. How about Akiva? What do you say?
Do you break the matzah?
You break the matzah, but I want to know is, what do you do with the bigger piece, and what do you do with the smaller piece?
Isn't the bigger?
Let's go to, sorry about that, Akiva. I didn't mean to be rude there, cutting you off there. Lizzie, what do you say? Lizzie,
we take the bigger piece and we save it for afikomen?
Yes, that is correct. And what do we do with the smaller piece? Where'd you go, Lizzie? Lizzie, where'd you go? I lost you.
We take the smaller piece and we leave it on the table.
Yes, that's excellent. All right, I'm so proud of you for paying attention and knowing this stuff. So on today's lesson, and it is a very short lesson, that was just a review. Today's lesson, everybody, is why do we do that? What's the message? Okay, here are some pictures though. Here we have orchatz, the washing of the hands. We have an X over al netilat yadayim because we don't make the bracha al netilat yadayim. These are pictures in your Haggadah that you can color. It's fine. Okay, we have karpas. Here you see the little child over here. Joining us, a special visitor here is Miriam Drain. Come on in, Miriam. She's in 5th grade, just like you. You were in her class once. Maybe there's some people that remember her. Yeah, well, this is her right now. She doesn't have, she's feeling. What?
Tammy's cousin.
Tammy Ziskin's cousin. Who's Tammy Ziskin's cousin? That would be Shalhevet.
Yeah, Shalhevet.
Shalhevet is here. Yes, she knows Shalhevet.
Because I'm in Shalhevet.
Where's
cousin's
Shalhevet?
class.
We're looking for Shalhevet. Shalhevet's right here.
Hi,
Yes, say hello.
Shalhevet.
Say hello, Shalhevet.
Hi.
All right, all
I know
right.
your cousin. I know that.
Okay, she's not that impressed, but that's okay. So basically, so that's the story with that. This little boy over here. Now, by the way, she's so jealous. She's like, why do you guys get to have a Zoom and get to see all your friends? And I don't get to do that yet. So you guys should appreciate that we have this type of technology.
We also have technology. We're just not using it.
Just not using it just yet. Okay, so anyways, it's already 11:05, so we got to keep moving. So maror. So maror is, why does it say maror here? Because when the boy or girl eats the karpas, they have to have in mind when they make the bar priyadama for the maror that they're going to eat later. Because later, you're not going to make a bar priyadama. You won't make a bar priyadama on the maror. So this bar priyadama that you're making right now is going to count for the maror that you eat later. Okay. And Yachatz, here's the picture of Yachatz. Oh, we got another special visitor coming to join us for just a moment. Say hello, Yehuda Drang. Say hi.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so he's in 2nd grade, and he's also home with me, and everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody's learning, and it's tough, but we're doing the best that we could. So here we have Yachatz. So you see it's 3 matzot, and we have the middle matzah is broken in 2. So that's what happens. We break the middle matzah. It's called Levi, and the bigger piece we put away for the afikomen. So now we are going to share with you our first story or our first Dvar Torah that we have on the Haggadah. Now, I like to sometimes put like a little scale of 1 to 10 next to my Haggadah, because next to my Dvar Torah that I have in your Haggadah, because you're not going to be able to say every single Dvar Torah, of course, because it's not possible. So you're gonna have to write down the ones that you like the best, and that's one. Now, I always say this one's a longer one. There's 2 long ones, and I like to have this one at one night of the Seder, and the second night of the Seder is the other long one. But this one is really fabulous. It's a classic, and that's what we're going to learn right now. And once we're done with that, we're going to end our lesson. So in this Dvar Torah, we're going to explain why do we, when we do Yachatz, why do we take the bigger piece and put it for the afikoman, and the smaller piece stay on the table? If anything, it should be the other way around. Why don't you have the bigger piece on the table and the smaller piece for the afikoman? Why do the bigger piece for the afikoman and the smaller piece for the table? So, can I get really quickly now, if everybody could please tell me if you understand the question. You can write it on the chat, and if you don't understand the question, okay, so then I can explain it one more time. So I see Eitan Gross looks like he has a question. Let's go to him. Eitan, what do you got?
I do? Wait, what? I have a question.
You had your hand raised.
Oh, it's that. Oh, that's what it means. Oh.
Okay, next. He didn't realize that's what it meant. Okay, so moving right along to anybody else with a question. Okay, so let's see what we got. Pages using any Yes, Meirav knows you. So write down a yes if you write down a yes. I'll get to that question, Sam and Benny. Write down a yes if you understood the question. Otherwise, I'm going to explain it again. Ruthie, great. All right. Gavi, yes, I have a question. Yes. No, Javi. Okay. No from Akiva. Okay. What was it? Okay. Kind of. Okay. We got a whole bunch of comments. Here we go. I'm going to explain it one more time. All right. The question was, by Yachatz, we break the middle matcha. And we take this small piece and we put it on the table, and we take the big piece and save it for the afikoman. Azriel, you with me? You're going to tell this question to everybody in 1 second. You ready? We take the bigger piece and we save it for the afikoman. I have a simple question. Why don't we do the other way around? Why don't we have the bigger piece on the table and the smaller piece for the afikoman? How come we do the bigger piece for the afikoman later and the smaller piece for on the table? That's the question. It's not a very hard question. It's just asking, like, why do we do what we do? I see we got a hand raised over there. Let's go to Azriel, though. Azriel, can you tell the class, what was the question?
Question was, why don't we have the bigger piece on the table and leave the smaller piece for the afikoman instead of having the bigger piece for the afikoman?
You're amazing. You are amazing. Excellent job. That's the question. Okay, so here's what I want to find. I want to just answer a question. Hi, Liron. I was checking up on you if you're still there. I want to answer a question. The Mako project due date is not yet been assigned because it's still very early to assign that, right? When we get closer to like the last 3 Mako, that's when I'll assign it. And then also when it comes to the Rashis on the Mako project are not mandatory. It's just a nice touch if you want to have a Rashi, but you don't have to have Rashis on the Mako project. Okay, so here we go. Ready? I'm going to give you the answer. So why do we have the bigger piece for the afikoman? And you're welcome, Sam. And why do we have the smaller piece on the table? So the answer is going to be with a mashal. Okay, mashalim are stories, and through the story we learn the answer. Right, Yehuda?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got the story is like this. There were 3 really smart people that came together one day, and they all said to each other, "Let's go study in school, and we're gonna come back a year from now." And we're gonna, yes, Abigail? Abigail, what do you want to say something quickly?
I have an answer for the question.
All right, so share it with me right after I share this answer, okay? And then I want to hear what your answer is, okay? Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome, okay. Okay, so these 3 people got together. And they said, we're going to come back in a year from now, and we'll talk about like what we learned about in this year. Okay, so they all went, and they came back after a year, and the first guy got up to speak, and he said, "Yes, Gabi, we are almost done." And he said, "I developed a car which can take you anywhere in the world in a second." Wow, everybody's like clapping their hands. That's an amazing invention. Then another one said, "Oh, wow, you have a car. Well, I have a telescope, and I can use my telescope, and I can see anywhere in the world at any given moment. I can see what's going on anywhere in the world." What's Azriel doing over there? Azriel, I don't want to have to mute out your video. Okay, Benny, you too. Okay, so you can see anywhere in the world with that telescope? That's incredible. So the other one says, And I came up with I also came up with an amazing thing. I came up with, okay, I'm sorry, I won't stop. I'll stop reading your name. I came up with a medicine that can heal any sickness. Got it? So they're like, wow, that's amazing. Okay. All of a sudden, the guy with the telescope looks around. He's like, oh my God, there's a big tragedy happening. The princess is deathly sick. She's going to die. What are we going to do? He was able to see with his telescope across the world. Not a problem. Let's get into my car. They get into the car, and in seconds, they got to the princess. Now what do? We gotta figure out how to save her, right? Yes, that's where you come in, the guy with the medicine. So they give the princess the medicine. The king's gratitude knew no bounds. The king was so happy. So the king says, I need to know how to pay you back for this. I'm so grateful for what you did to me. What should I do? You know what? I think one of you should marry my my daughter. But which one? All of you are so important. Which one should I choose? I think I'm gonna have to ask my daughter what she thinks. So she goes over to the daughter, and the daughter says, she was very smart. By the way, this whole Dvar Torah is right here in this what it's all over here. This is where the Dvar Torah is. This is where you can see it. I'm just telling it to you by heart. Okay, yep, there you go. Gabrielle is holding it up. Thank you so much. Okay, so, and Javi's holding up, and Liana's holding up. Amazing. I can't look at your nails right now. I'm sorry. Okay, and someone's pulling out a guitar. That's really cool, but let's just make sure that she's going to be listening to the story. So what happens is that the girl says, I think I should marry the one who made the medicine. Okay, so the one who made the medicine. Why? Because it's true I needed all three of you to save me this time. But moving forward, I don't need all of you to save me. I just need the one with the medicine to save me. He's going to be the one that will help me moving forward in the future. So now that story is going to help us answer the question of why do we put the big piece for the afikomen and the small piece on the table? So the answer is, when it comes to the making of a human being, there are three partners. Who do you think those three partners are? Three different people go into it. Liana's got her hand up. Let's see what she says. Okay, Liana, what do you say? I'm trying to unmute you, Liana. It's not working. Oh, go.
Like your dad, your mom, and then Hashem.
You got it. Your dad, your mom, and Hashem. Now, when a person gets older, they start needing their parents less and less. They don't need them as much anymore. But you always need Hashem all the way till the end. And so it is in this story. The big piece is the piece that goes to Hashem. And we put it at the end of the meal because that symbolizes we need Hashem all the way till, what's the last, how would I end the Dvar Torah? Eliana, how would I end the Dvar Torah? We need Hashem all the way. You got it over here. Eliana wrote it on the chat. You need Hashem all the way till the end. So that explains to you today why Yachatz is the way to go.
Rebbe,
Yes.
Rebbe, I have a question.
What's that?
I couldn't get on the test, on the Megillah Esther test.
Yeah, what about the Megillah Esther test?
Couldn't get on it. I tried.
All right, that doesn't work when we're making all that noise. So let me look for Gavi. Gavi had a question and he's having some problems with his test. So let's try to find him over here. Gabriella, Eitan, Akiva, Azriel, Gavi, Danielle, Elizabeth, Gavi. Okay, assuming it was Gavi and not Isaac. Gavi, you're unmuted. What do you got?
Okay, so when I went on the test, no, I don't know how to get on. I tried from Google Formative and from Google Classroom, but I couldn't find the test. I pressed Megillah Esther and it took me to like the page that you wrote yesterday.
Okay, so there's a different assignment that you're looking for. Okay, look, you're clicking on an old assignment. So you wanna look for something that says Purim assessment. That's what it's called. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Is it on the name?
It's on the name, yes.
Okay.
Abigail, did you want to tell me your answer?
Yeah. So it's not like an answer from like a story or anything. It's just like an obvious answer.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Okay, because the last thing you are allowed to eat is the afikoman. So you want the bigger piece, you have more to eat.
I like that answer. I like that. Really good. All right. Well, guys, I'm going to let you go. And don't forget to do your Purim assessment. Don't forget to watch your Chumash lesson, your Mishnah lesson to help you study for the Mishnah test on Thursday. And the lice facts are in that Chumash lesson, as Maya said before. So you have to write those down. And this lesson that we just had will be recorded. I'm going to trim it so it should be shorter, but I'm also going to record it. And there's going to be an assignment, homework on this lesson that I'm going to put on Google Classroom also on the lesson that we learned today about this Dvar Torah. So if you forgot it, if you forgot anything, you're allowed to look in your Haggadah. Gabriella, go for it. If anybody wants to leave, they can leave now unless they want to hear their questions, but you can leave. You don't have to wait for me to end the meeting. Go ahead.
Another answer is that sometimes people say like you have to you should save the best for last, and
I like that too.
Is usually last, so.
Right. Right. Okay. We got another person over here that's going to say something. Aryeh?
Wait, I don't have the Haggadah. So
Well, I gave one to you and Daniel.
So I don't know where I had
Okay.
I put it in that bag that I brought to school.
Before we leave
Uh-huh.
the meeting.
I don't know what to tell you, but there's going to be 50 Haggadot at Mora Hadassah's house. Aryeh, you there? You heard me, Aryeh?
Okay.
So even you'll be able to get another one as soon as she gets them. Got it?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to unmute everybody, and if anybody wants to say something.
Actually, I thought you were joking about the.
It's hard not speaking.
If one person at a time, unless I have to mute all, one person.
Eitan! Why are you using a basketball?
Because he can. Because he can. All right.
So hard not speaking.
Eliana, you're good. Akiva, you're good. Ariana, you're good. Shmai, you're good.
Rebbe. I thought you were joking about the delivering it to us.
Well, I wasn't. But I might not need to deliver it to you because they're all going to be at Mor Hadassah's house. Anybody else?
Who made that sound? RA?
What?
No one. That was you the whole time. I didn't know why.
Cruel stands for 6 cruel hours of the day.
All right. Good luck, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10:30. Over and out.
Wait, we don't have anything out of 12, right?
Nothing at 12 today.
Do anything wrong?
Okay.
Hey, Eitan!
Do we have any other Zoom sessions?
Eitan! School stands for 6 cruel hours of our life.
Yeah, I know.
You know everyone can hear you.
Yeah, I know. That's
All right.
That's why I'm
All
not.
right, everybody. I'm going to check in with you
What's
guys
the
tomorrow
point?
So good to
again,
speak.
and I'll see you then.
It sucks
Thank
not
you. Love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great fun day today.